Lomzy team, it's your girl Lomzy. I'm back again with another sewing tutorial on how to sew this circular dress. As you can see how nice it is. Yeah, I'll be showing you how to make this. If you can see, I have joined it here, but you can't see it because of the way I have made it. So I'm going to be sharing with you tips and tricks on how to make this come out this neat. Now, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, go ahead and do so below, because I teach detailed sewing tutorials every week, and I make sure I give you clean finishing. So if you're the type that likes to sew with clean finishing, come sew clean with me. To my returning subscribers, you guys are the best. I thank you guys so much for always coming back to support me. Let's begin with today's sewing tutorial on how to make a circular dress. This maxi dress, what we'll be using is 4.5 yards. That's what we're using. Yes, we're not going to be using 6 yards. First of all, you're going to be cutting 60 by 60. Lengthwise, you're going to be cutting 120 inches, and you fold it into two like this. You fold it on the 120 inches, you fold it into two. By the time you fold it like that, it will now be 60 inches by length in two pieces. Now you know for the width, African fabric comes as they come in 45 inches, 46, so you will use all the length there like that. By the time we are done, we are going to be joining it, but we are going to be making it very neat. Now I want to tell you something. When you're working with this type of design, knowing that you're going to be joining this, you use fabrics that are like this. Don't use fabric that have borders, so that by the time you're done joining it, it will be hard for somebody to see that you have joined any fabric there. Okay, so after folding it like this, the next thing you're going to be doing is you take this like this and bring it this way to fold on a bias, so that you have something like this. Yeah, you will have something like this to work on. I hope you can see what I am doing. So as you can see what I'm telling you, from here to here we need to join something to complete this. So you know this is a spaghetti dress, maxi dress, and is a flayed dress. So what we're going to be doing is, for you to get the edge where you're going to be working with, don't do this. It's wrong when you're doing this to get the measurements you're looking for. You will not get it. It will not sit properly on the body. So what you do is you fold this in like so. When you fold it in, you make sure that this place you're getting your shoulder measurement. What you will be doing is the shoulder measurements you're going to be using. You're going to be dividing that by 2 and use it to get the measurements you need here. So like I'm working with shoulder measurements 15 inches, and I'm going to be dividing that by 2. I will have 7.5, and I add sewing allowance to that, which will make it 8 inches. So I have to make sure here I have that 8 inches. For now it's not yet 8 inches. I'll take it down till it's 8 inches there. Yeah, exactly 8 inches. That's what we have here. So we have our shoulder measurement here. So the next thing you have to do is to cut this out so that you have your edge where you're going to be working from. So I do this. Yes. So the next thing now is for me to start working on the maxi dress. So what I will do is I will come down. You decide the length of the strap you want for the maxi dress. You decide on the length you want. I'll be using 7 inches. So I'm going to be placing this like this, like as if I'm taking from the full shoulder measurement. And the armhole depth I am going to be using is supposed to be 10 inches, but because this is a spaghetti sleeveless dress, I am going to be coming down 1 inch. So I'm going to be coming down to 11 inches. And I'm going to be marking that there like that. 11 inches. And I will connect this way. So the next thing I have to check is for the bust measurements. The bust I'm going to be using is 44 inches, and I'm going to be deducting ½ inch from that because this is already flared and is already looking big on this side. So you take it in a bit, ½ inch inside. When you take it ½ inch inside, you're going to be getting 10.5. You add sewing allowance to it again, which is ½ inch, and it will come back to 11 inches, and that is what you have here. So this is the full bust measurement we have here. So the next thing I will do is to know the width of the neck I'm going to be using. For me, I don't want it too wide, so the width of the neck I'm going to be using is 4 inches, and I will mark that here. And again, remember that this is from here is 7 inches from here. So I am going to be bringing the neck depth, I will bring it in like 2 inches again, which is 9 inches here. I bring it down here like so, and I'll be connecting this to this. Now I have my neck measurements, my neck curve for the front and the back, they are the same thing, and I'm going to be free-handedly connect this to the armhole line that way. So this is ready. So the next thing I have to do is I have to take my length of dress. So the maxi dress, the length I'm using is, my length is 59 inches, and that's what I'm going to be using on this. I'm not adding any sewing allowance. So again, I am going to be starting here, 7 inches. I place my tape rule here, and I measure, take down 59 inches. 59 inches here. Still here, my tape still being here, I will take it round and measure out my 59 inches like that. I am still holding it on the shoulder strap. I will go around like that and take my 59 inches. So I'm going to be cutting this out like that. Guys, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, go ahead and do so below. The red subscribe button there, click on it, and you will see the notification bell icon there. Guys, click on it so that you will be notified anytime I make a new video. As you can see, my sewing tutorials are so on point and clean. You guys can see how neat this is already looking. Yeah, so the next thing I have to do is to add fabric to this place to make it up. Now, I told you what we're using for this is 4.5 yards. So what you have here to make this up is just exactly 18 inches, which is, if I fold it in two, I'll be getting 1 yard. At 1 yard, I cut it into two, which will give me 18 and 18 inches for the two pieces. So I will place it here and pin it down like that, because I'm going to be joining this. Guys, if you can notice, you will not see where I have joined this because of the fabric type that I have chosen. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be flipping this over like this. By the time you flip it over, you will see all the excess and you cut them off. And then you go and join it to the machine. First thing you do is to join that place where you have cut off first of all, and then you start sewing. So the next thing I will do is I will notch where my pocket is going to be, because I love pockets. I have a video where I made how to attach a side pocket, so you go ahead and do that. I'm supposed to be taking this 9 inches down, but because I have taken away 1 inch here, I will come up and take my pocket from 8 inches there like that, and I will notch it so that I know where I'm going to be adding my pockets. And then I will be cutting this place open. This side is the side seam, where the side seam will be. Yeah guys, if you can see the neckline, how neat the neckline is. So what you're going to be doing is you're going to be cutting a bias strip, a long one. I would prefer you use a bias strip so that when you're working on this curve, it will come out so nicely. I have a video where I made how to make a bias tape, so you use that bias tape and use it for your neck. Remember, the length we have for this is 7 inches. So guys, go ahead and make this. Share it with me on my social media handle. Tag me at Lomzy Sews, both on Instagram and Facebook. So if you want to join my online class where I teach pattern drafting, you can reach me on my WhatsApp. I'll be dropping the link in this description section below, and I will also be dropping my social media handles. So if you have any question, you can ask that in the comment section and I'll be happy to answer you. So see you in my next video. Remember to turn on your notification bell icon so that you will not miss my tutorial and you will be the first to see my sewing tutorial. Thank you.